I think it's very important to be aware that we are now living in a time where the world that we live in or the environment that we are in now is not getting any better. And so the policy making process is a way where we can identify these problems and the causes of these problems. At the same time, during the process, we can envision solutions and therefore find practices and operate lifestyles and just implement them into the law and therefore probably reduce the problems and the causes of these problems.
The key objective of our policy workshop today was for our 17 Pacific interns from the Pacific region to look at policy as a possible career pathway when they return back to their home countries. The internship program is one of our focus areas, which is regional leadership development. PCF is proud to be part of developing future leaders of the Pacific region. Given these interns are all MFAT scholarship students, we also work very closely with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade to facilitate this program. And we're very proud to say that it's in its 6th year now, and we are proud to be part of grooming the next generation of Pacific leaders who are going to go back to their home countries in the Pacific region, make a difference, make an impact in whatever line of work they choose to take, whether it's government, private sector, or NGO space.
So it has been very valuable to me. I've learned so many skills, work skills and life skills as well as meeting so many amazing people as well in the workplace.
The Policy Career Pathway workshop today was not just about learning about policy, it was also a time to come together for the 17 interns and the host agencies where they worked for 10 weeks and celebrate. Today was also an opportunity for us to thank and acknowledge the host agencies. Without our host agencies, these interns would not have somewhere to go, and we really acknowledge them for opening their doors. And particularly as these interns, because they're from the Pacific region, they may not have this opportunity again to work here in New Zealand. In the Pacific Islands, understanding policy is very important because when you're in the private sector and NGO in particular, policy influences everything you do, and in particular in Pacific countries. So it's a really valuable skill to have, even if they choose not to go into a career pathway in government.
I am proud in the understanding that our young people like yourselves will return home and utilize not only the knowledge that you have learned from your higher education, but also the valuable experiences that you have gained from the companies and organizations that you have been attached to over the past 10 weeks. I am pleased in the knowledge that sometime in the near future, you will be the leaders of your countries and the Pacific region. And when that day comes, I will be proud to tell my grandchildren that I was privileged enough to have met all of you.
It is highly valuable to us as international students as well. The Pacific Cooperation Foundation has reserved opportunities for us students to go out into the New Zealand public sectors and just experience what kind of lifestyle the New Zealand people are working at, and coming from a maybe developing work environment in our home islands, coming into a very fast-paced and advanced work system. It's very important for us to consume these skills and just learn life lessons that we can go back home and hopefully apply those skills to help the development of our islands.